Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed, baby. Shoot, some hoops gonna come on in a minute. You know, so it's on and popping, right? But so before the hoops come on, let me go ahead and say a little something that's been, on my mind. There's a couple of big fights out there, that, we should be trying to get. Right, because a lot of things are going down. Look, we just had the fight, undisputed fight coming up between Jermell Charlo, undisputed super middleweight, welterweight champion or junior middleweight champion, got all 4 belts. About to fight Tim Chu, and I was doing a video about, I think that you shouldn't be able to go from mandatory to undisputed. I think you have to beat the undisputed champion twice, and I explained why. Because most undisputed champions have had to go through stuff to go, get the belts from, several people, or at least 2, right? But no one should be able to just become undisputed with 1 fight. So therefore, if you fight an undisputed champion, right, you should have to fight him twice. In the rematch, then boom, then you can be undisputed. But that video is only 2 days old, so go check that out. I explain it a little bit more than I want to do here. But that fight is not going to happen between Tim Chu and Jermell Charlo because of a broken hand. It's supposed to be broken in 2 spots, so he's going to be in a cast for 2 months from what I read. That's unfortunate because it's an undisputed fight, and it was going to be a good fight, right? So there's a lot of things not happening. We also know that the main one that everybody's kind of upset about is the Terence Crawford and Errol Spence fight that's did not happen, and doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. Errol Spence running around, he's kind of puffy, he's a little bit fat, he's got to go through some stuff, right? So it's going to be a little bit hard for this guy, right, to get into a fight. So we just got to figure out what we can have, and it's just 2 fights that I'm telling you that I don't think that people really want to see, that I kind of want to see. One is Vergil Ortiz versus your boy, Jaron Ennis, right? That's a fight that I think 2 undefeated characters coming up, great boxers, one 19-0 with 19-0 with 19 KOs, the other one's 29-0 with 27 KOs, means somebody's going down. And the fact that Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, are trying to fight and this and that. These are the next 2 guys. I think we should be saying, hey, somebody win that fight and a whole lot of momentum will come up. Other fight is, hey, if Terence Crawford can't get nobody, what about Terence Crawford versus Canelo at about 160 pounds? Maybe 162 or something like that. So Canelo don't have to come all the way back down and Crawford got to go way up. That's a fight that I think we should be trying to ask for, because the high profile fight is the fight with Canelo, instead of him fighting John Ryder in May. Then the good one's Terence Crawford. It's high profile for both fighters. Crawford can fight a little bit orthodox so Canelo can prepare for Dimitri Bivol, because the other one, John Ryder, is not. Those kind of things. And I think Terence Crawford being in a high profile fight is what has to happen, because they keep saying nothing that you've done was high profile, even though it was. But, hey, he could never get Pacquiao, which would have been super high profile. We know why, right? Pacquiao and them were scared. And, he can't get Spence right now. And he's not going to be able to get Jermell Charlo because he's out of commission. Plus, they're not going to let it happen. So I think Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford on Cinco de Mayo at about 162 pounds. And I'm going to leave it at that. What y'all think about that? Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.